Hi teammates, we'll dive into some mysteries. So September 25th, 2019, we've got a phrase here, 24.104909, regular C8 pump, 12,21,834, 3.90 thousand, Pierre Paul to be free agent after 2019, Ramsey punch wall of paint gloves. Okay, that's the last part there is a vision. Those are taken from commercials with the Asian guy that punches the wall with those paint gloves. It's a Mountain Dew commercial, and then Pierre Paul is to be a free agent after 2019. That's taken from a headline of football. But yeah, so what I got from those was 694 all the way down to 9662 Jewish. 1378.4 divided by 89.33, okay? The high as Christ, okay? And it's 1928.8, so epididemy, to give over, give away, okay? So we're seeing that symbolism of giving up, giving in sort of thing coming from the beast, because this Pierre Paul and even the Ramsey there represents part of the beast system, and the rest of this is all like receipts and stuff. So very interesting, but the receipts show the time we're in. That's where I use the receipts, so they do mean something, and they've been changed a little bit there. And then so keep faith. We're in this time of the beast coming to an end, okay? Now, Sarah Harding is the woman in Jurassic Park 2 that Malcolm tries to win back and or save, basically, because she's on the island, and he says it's not a research mission, it's a rescue mission at this point. That's what he says to John Hammond. So that's the Say R-A-H Harding. That's the as works, the Sardis of his hand. So it would be as the craft there. But you can get craft from Daniel 8 to mean like witchcraft as well, or even like when it was Paul Walker, when Paul Walker was a prototype of Daniel 8, it was him driving the car, you know, as a cherub. Basically, driving the car was his craft. So now this here, this is another phrase. Manchester United admits to rebuilding. Batman Begins just the way the Wayne Manor was, brick for brick. Okay, you get 7206 Jewish all the way down to 439 single reduction KV. 10285 divided by 19,001 is what I got there. Just a number I picked out, and then I got 54128.7. 5413 is Fortion, freight of a ship. Now, the freight of a ship, I go back to Jurassic Park 2 again, okay, and we're seeing this symbolism over and over again with the Jurassic Park 2, because it must be an important movie with all this stuff. So I've spent enough time in the company of death, says Roland Tembo at the end of the movie, because he lost his friend Ajay. Ajay went through the long grass, and then Harvey Jason didn't make it. That's who plays Ajay. Now, Harvey Jason is associated with Mystery Pier Books, okay? That's him in real life, the actor. That's what he is known for. So Mystery Pi are 7 to 10 sins, which is as Legion, okay? That's the esoteric knowledge there. And the boat with the T-Rex crashes into San Diego. So we're at that point of the actual 3-day symbolism, because the T-Rex is associated with Jonathan Kleck, and going back to Jonah, because Jonathan Kleck was Jonah, okay? He was Jonah and Jacob and Ernst Steuven. So, and that's part of his being a horn of the 7-horned lamb symbolism. So, and we're going to talk about the lizard and the coyote today a little bit, because we're going over the coyotes are us. But now, Dylan Southworth is the marijuana plant from the Garden of Eden. Not the tree, but a tree from the Garden of Eden. And he's a surfer. You can look him up. He doesn't have a Wikipedia page, but he's got Instagram and all that. And all of his symbolism is as the marijuana plant. Phrase: Claude Frollo mixed with Quasimodo from Notre Dame. You get single reduction KV 155, 911, which I thought was crazy, and 2328, okay? 3394, Yah Reach, that's the moon, and miasmo, or miasmos, active pollution, active polluting, okay? So that moon there, I thought was like to be in coordination with the Jesus figure as the sun, you know, but as evil or something, you know, because I'm looking at this as well, this Matthew 7:11, 9, fee Ethan being evil, okay, one hands collects sweat from glasses, one hand holds back dagger. That's from Ethan Hunt Mission Impossible film, okay? So that's interesting, I thought. So let's make sure we got everything on this page. Yeah, we got it all. So 1057 BACA equals 3394 divided by 0.32111. You get that number there. Broken down to 1057, which is give little milk, of camel, to give little milk. So, and then when I broke this down further, there was a nod there that was about the Coyotes Are Us, who is Matthew Stephen Schulze, Vince in the Fast movies, okay? So then at the same time I was doing all this, on my phone popped up Rhonda Empson. Paul Begley, Israel Dream, Rhonda. Paul Begley goes to Israel. Next scene was food would not spoil, food to last a long time. That was her next scene in this dream. It was like one dream. So now I had a vision from Jesus. Now I see a wrestler who is deaf. This is in heaven, more like a pancration fighter, and he wrestles spiritually with people on earth. His eyes can see people's heat and intent, and he's got indestructible yellow, like yellow surrounding the eye, and then blue pupil is what I think you would say there. And then he has an extra eye that is as an invincible orb around him, and moves all around him at a rapid speed and slow motion speeds, capturing all movements and gestures. He had the best food at his lair, and the angels would leave their first love to come be with him and have a meal and probably, make love and everything. And that was, and I'm talking about female angels there. And then he has a mohawk and black hair, short on top, with 4 Darth Maul sized horns on both sides of mohawk, parallel to mohawk, 2 and 2, okay? Now get this, okay? This is like, this could be a big deal here, and I don't think we'll change this, but one horn equals Henry Earl J. Wojciechowski, okay? He was a mobster for the Chicago outfit back then. The only man Al Capone feared. One horn equals third part of men. One horn equals jukebox. Music is of American G exiles, and coins for the jukebox to play the music of Australian G. Okay. So both Laodicea. And then one horn is those associated with their feet and knowledge being of the false Jews, the synagogue of Satan, okay? Now, get this, he had a bat-winged large leopard shark that he would ride. It had no fin on top, okay, so he could ride it, and the wings were kind of set lower on it, but it was very large, like he could ride it, okay, and like it was a dome back, and the dome back was like pretty large, you know. I'm talking like this is a big leopard shark for how it usually is. And then bat-winged with feet and legs of a radioactive spider. Okay, and this is that creature that he would ride to go places is Matthew Stephen Schulze. And this Native American looking guy would ride this creature to go to the spot where he was going to wrestle or do the pancreation or whatnot. Okay. Yep, so that's what we got there. And we got this as well.
Helping Ukraine also, not just us. As usual, the United States helps and nobody else is there. So I want to see other countries help. Just so you understand, it's the single greatest witch hunt in American history, probably in history, but in American history, it's a disgraceful day. The letter was a great letter, meaning the letter, mailing the call, that was done, and the insistence of myself and other people that read it. It was a friendly letter, there was no pressure. The way you had that built up and all, it turned out to be nothing more other than a lot of people said, I never knew you could be so nice. So, you have a lot of corrupt reporting. You have some very fine reporters and journalists, but you have a lot of corrupt reporters, a lot of corrupt journalists. I would rate you right in there, by the way. And excuse me. So I just say this. We have the strongest country